Hey, girly pop. Welcome back to The Lady in Her, the podcast where we keep it cute, keep it honest, and keep it holy. Period. Now, if this is your first time here, first of all, welcome. I'm Britt, your favorite 20-something English teacher living abroad, trying to trust Jesus, set boundaries, and not spiral when my screen time report drops. This podcast is for the woman who is becoming, who is healing, who is doing her best not to lose her salvation every time she opens her inbox. And today, we're talking about what it really means to rest, heal, and honor your process without explaining yourself to everybody on the internet. So get comfy, get your journal, get your oat milk chai or your anointed water bottle, and let's get into it. Let me say something bold. You do not owe the internet an update on your healing. You don't have to post your growth to prove that God is moving. Sometimes the most powerful things God does in your life won't make the timeline. Because it's not giving main character energy. It's giving, God had to humble me in private because I was performing in public. And look, I love a soft girl aesthetic as much as a next saved, emotionally exhausted woman. Candles, clean sheets, lo-fi gospel in the background. We're romanticizing our healing, yes. But the truth, my soft season hasn't been soft. It's been boundaries, it's been spiritual warfare, it's been telling people no without over-explaining, then crying about it because I felt guilty even though I know it was the right move. I used to think healing looked like spa days and flowers. But for me, it looked like God snatching my schedule, canceling my distractions, and telling me, rest, or I will rest you. Now let's talk about that. I don't know who needs to hear this, but hustle culture is not holy. Jesus wasn't booked and busy. He was present and purposeful. And when he needed a break, he took one. Didn't text the disciples back, didn't apologize to the crowd, didn't say, I'll rest after I heal everyone. No. He dipped, he prayed, he napped on a boat in the middle of a literal storm. So if he can rest, why are you still explaining yourself to people who would drain you dry if you let them? You don't need a productivity plan. You need permission to breathe. You need space to hear God again. Because let's be honest, half the reason we feel lost is because we're so busy doing, we forget how to just be. Just be yourself, be normal. And here's the kicker. When you start setting boundaries, some people will get offended. But baby, let them. Their confusion is not your emergency. The healed version of you, she's not available 24/7. She doesn't reply to chaos. She doesn't water down her voice. She's booked and blessed, even if the calendar looks empty right now. And that's the thing, girly. This season might feel quiet. It might feel like nothing's happening. But can I tell you something? Stillness is not stagnation. Silence is not punishment. Sometimes God hides you to heal you. Sometimes he slows you down so he can stretch you. And no, it's not cute, it's not aesthetic, but it's necessary because the version of you that he's building, she's different. She's discerning, she's peaceful, she's not afraid to disappoint people to be obedient to God. So here's what we're not gonna do. We're not over-explaining our boundaries. We're not letting hustle culture steal our rest. We're not mistaking visibility for value. But what we are doing, we're protecting our peace like it's sacred, because it is. We're letting God move in private, even when it feels like nothing's even happening. We're becoming the healed, whole, purpose-filled version of ourselves, even if no one sees it but heaven. So sis, you are not behind. You are not invisible. And you're not crazy for needing quiet. You are in your becoming season. And God does his best work in hidden places, in the waiting, in the stillness, in the quiet yes that no one claps for. So don't rush it. Don't resent it. Don't perform it. Let God be God. Let the process be holy. Let your soul breathe. Because what's being built in you right now, it's not small. It's not random. It's not a delay. It's destiny. You don't need to be everywhere. You don't need to be everything. You just need to be in Him. And trust that's more than enough. If this episode spoke to your spirit, send it to your bestie. Share it with your group chat. Leave a little review if you're feeling generous. Or pray for me. Because girl, same. Now until next time, stay soft, stay strong, and always, always stay in your lady. Love you. Bye.